As King Gudruder stares at his war table and the map of Norway, he cannot help but swell with pride. Or perhaps that warmth is the last drink he had, merely an hour ago. Either way, he is the first king to sit upon the throne with want, and to succeed in uniting the split kingdoms that happened generations ago. While he may certainly have his vices, King Gudruder is welcome as the King of Norway. Welcome back to Crusader Kings III, everybody, and our king is getting up there in age. He's 45 years old, and he is, much like two generations before him, and has become somewhat generational, it seems, a drunkard, but we're still in okay health. Not great, but okay, and people are trying to murder us. Now, we had a warning up here that said we're going to lose a vassal and a bunch of land when that particular vassal dies. And the only way to really take care of that is to be of a king or high crown authority. It has been made clear to me that this is tribal authority and we need to switch to the feudal system, which is a goal of ours now. Because I do have a set goal in mind, though I won't tell you what it is until we get there. But basically, we need to adopt the feudal ways. In order to do that, we need to have very certain things done. First, the development level in the chiefdom of Vestfold has to be greater to or equal to 5. I've checked, it is 4, so we're almost there. We have to have all the tribal era innovations, which we're almost there as well. And then we need to organize our faith, which means we need to reform our faith, which means we can simply go into our religion, which we can't do quite yet. I did look into it a little bit, but what we're gonna have to do is we're gonna have to hit this reform faith, and it costs us quite a lot to do it. Now we can change aspects of the faith as well. Say for instance, if we don't want any of this stuff, we can change like what we'd like as part of the religion. So I don't want to bang cousins, dude, but it's fine for right now. But we can meddle with this, and each change is going to cost us our faith, or we could leave it all the same and simply organize and reform the faith to have a head of faith like a pope. And we could be the head of faith if we wanted to, and more. But we'll get to this later. I haven't actually gotten to mess with that all that much in the game. For now, it's continuing to kind of seat ourselves comfortably in our kingdom, deal with the straggling little pieces of land that we still have that belong to random people, like our high chiefess here, and to just, I guess, kind of consolidate. I would also like to maybe start dipping into some foreign alliances, because when we want to start sapping and hitting like sap me and whatnot, we're gonna want to, our nephew. Interesting. That's because our sister, so, right, our sister's the queen up here. That's right, we engaged these two when they were kids. They've had a long storied life, and they've lost a child, one of my nephews, and all this stuff. So we're blood related. I forgot we're blood related to this. Oh man, his head was ripped off. This was during a fight. So we lost a nephew to literally getting his head ripped off in a fight. That's insane. Yeah, so this is our sister. She's, getting up there in age. She's older than us. When they die, our nephew takes over. Now, he has 2 children, so I imagine one of his children will end up being the heir. So we murder one. I do wonder if we could slip in there somewhere. All right. Also, I just want to say, if you guys have been enjoying this, thank you for the insane support over on this series. If you've been enjoying it, feel free to hit that like button, hit that bell, all that good stuff. It helps out. And we got to give a shout out to Dean. The past 2 episodes prior were like an hour and 20, an hour and a half worth of footage, and Dean was able to bring it down and condense it. So big props to Dean for doing an amazing editing job. I'm going to be putting some more editing work in his hands soon, or ask him to do some new exciting stuff with this series or these games soon. So anyway. So right now, as I take a look around the world, you know what, let's take a moment. Before we do much, we haven't actually taken a look at the state of the world so far. West Francia has grown rather large. The Byzantine Empire is here, and they're huge. Oh, that's such a cool crown. Currently ruled by Basilios III of the Byzantine Empire. He's nearly dead. He's a callous, arrogant, just man who's a thrifty clerk, club-footed, born in the purple. Basilios was born to prominent parents, a rich life, and high expectations. That's cool. Reclusive, avaricious, wounded, and excommunicated. Whoa, he got excommunicated. Interesting. And his heir is a lustful, shy, humble man who's not very good at much. Meanwhile, we could probably... It's funny, we could actually plot to murder this person. We're so far away. Anyway, down here, Suhalid has grown, it looks like. Oh, and they're masked by, they're ruled by a disfigured individual. I do want to do a game down here at some point. Abyssinia, looking pretty big. The Kyrgyz Khanate. What religion do they roll with? I'm curious. Tengrism. I'm excited to mess with some other faiths at some point too. Poland, which means, yeah, we're over here because we can create the Duchy of Poland or something along those lines. Oh, and we're being raided over here. High Chieftain Haraldarsson, who has 3 titles. High Chiefdom of Pomerania, which I might actually let this go. Let's see, hang on. Essex. So he's got this land, and what else? Just the High Chiefdom of Pomerania? Yeah, I might just let this dude go. Like, what are we generating over here? We're being raided a lot over here, which is fine. We have a bit of a tribal holding that brings in a little money. Are they well behaved? Is it silly to do this? Because this is asking basically for us to get murdered. Our control is 0 over here, 100 over here. Aided peasants, and I can't really... I can upgrade the tribal holdings. Oh no, I can just add a tribal holding. Maybe we do want to stay over here. This could be our footway into here. All right. Let's raise our armies and go fight these raiders. If we can. Ah, here we go. Rally points. Okay, how do I raise all here? I see. Raise local army. Interesting. Wow, we have 10,000 men at our disposal now. Holy crap. You know what? I'm actually going to go on a pilgrimage first. Why am I going to go on a pilgrimage? Because I need piety, and I imagine our rather wise king here, he's learned and diplomatic, realizes that in order to keep this kingdom together, in his consistent studying, the feudal laws of the faraway lands have the best way to do it. But in order to do that, he has to ask for the approval of his gods, and to bring the faith under one particular heel, as opposed to it being fractured like the tribes that they are. So let's go on a bit of a pilgrimage. We'll prepare for the journey. Long pilgrimage, short pilgrimage, long pilgrimage to Brunswick in Upland. Let's go on a long way. We'll go to where our ancestor went, to Upland. And let's unpause the game. As I prepare for my journey, I know that I will travel safely under the protection of the gods. While I go with the All-Father, my realm must wait however long I may be gone. Okay. In the meanwhile, am I still being raided? I am. I actually could just, wait a minute, could I simply just add a rally point here and just click here and raise all here and then scare the hell out of them? A scheme at court. My sister and friend, Senhilda, Venla has been trying to kill? Let the traitor be known to all? Throw it? No, that's my sister. Your nephew, spy master, that's my spy master, yeah. Throw Venla in jail. Yeah, they're running. And my son is benefiting. Oop, here we go. Pilgrimage lost. I could have sworn that this was supposed to be the path onwards. None of my companions or I have managed to find a way back to the pilgrimage route. Are we even looking at the right stars at night? It feels as if we have been wasting weeks. Lose gold or get lost for 5 years? I gotta lose gold. I can't lose that. You know what? Screw it. We're gonna be raiders now. This was recently raided, and we're gonna try and capture these guys. Oh, they already probably ran it back, didn't they? They're so fast. I am finally here, body and soul, at the great temple of Stigtuna. As the Hofgadi offers me blessings, I reflect on everything that has happened to get the gods to bring me here to this moment in time. I gain 375 piety. I gain pilgrim. Because your faith has ancestor worship, and we gain close family opinion plus 10 in the footsteps of my forebears. Because we did. We gained the trait pilgrim. Now, I don't think these guys can move yet. They aren't moving at all. My journey has been a long one, but I have finally come home again, which much remains the same. Something has changed in how the Godar and Hofgar treat me. I have undergone the journey of a holy man, and they insist it has changed something about me whether I can see it or not. Well, good to know. A scheme at court? Why does everybody want my sister dead? What has my sister done? She's reclusive, irritable, a comfort eater. Again, she's incredibly learned. Who is trying to kill him? Our marshal? And I'll just out my marshal, but my marshal's too important. Okay, now we can move. How come we can't? What's going on? Oh, they're still gathering. All right. Diplomatic lifestyle perk. Close family opinion. Keep staying higher. We'll go with ducal conquest. All right, we're going to go raid now. I don't know if we want to raid Lithuania. Let's take a look at some of their cities. Loot 3 gold, 8 gold. 15. 15. Into the center of the country, there's a bunch more. Poland's under kind of a nasty war, and West Francia is rather far. And we got raided by Chieftain Wazos. All right, well, I'll raid Lithuania. I'm sorry, Lithuania. It's not personal, I'll tell you that much. While I was at the market with High Chieftain Uatoy, so remember our vassal we took as our guardian, our ward, watched for a while and did nothing and coughed and begged for water, and he kept rolling his eyes and walking. He's callous. We can make him arrogant, or we can make him compassionate. He's a rowdy and callous man. We'll let him be callous still. Spouse grow fonder. To nurture relationships between the next generation of rulers is a duty we should not neglect, says Queen Svenhilder, our wife. Some of our more influential vassals have children that a certain Oystein would benefit from hanging out with. Oh, the Jarl in the Kingdom of Brittany might not be bad. We could also just give him... Or just give him piety. His piety's kind of low. And he's got low faith. Well, let's make him a son with the nearby ruler here. Okay, we're just going to keep raiding the inward area. 11 gold here. And we can kind of loop around. Why does everybody want my sister dead? I don't understand. She gets thrown in jail then. I don't understand why everybody wants my sister dead. I don't know what she did. She's a recluse and she stays to herself. 20 gold here. Yep, we want that. Loyalty and fear. As their king, my vassals owe me their allegiance. My word is law. But how much is obedience without devotion? Basilius? Why is the Byzantine Empire here? In times of crisis, a slow response or half-hearted effort can lead to disaster. Can I afford such a risk? I don't understand why he's in the picture. Is that a bug? Generous liege. I'll just get Basilius to like me more? I don't understand that event. But maybe I'm just dumb. 29 gold here. 19, then we loop up. The rich European countries, dude. Secret exposed. Although there is no way to conclusively prove it, Chiefess Daria of Velsk has brought forward evidence of that Djimi is not the son of King Tero of Sapmi, but he was fathered by Koma, the Nawadi king of Tero of Sapmi. Okay, the Nawadi of... How could my own sister do this? Djimi, on the other hand, has no blame in this, yet his repercussions might be dire. Oh shit. My sister's in, shit. So he's my nephew, but of the religious leader of that area. Damn. My sister. My own sister, a filthy cheater. Alright, let's bring our rewards home real quick. 126 and 126, which is a nice chunk of change. Let's disband our army. Okay. Now we've got a breather. We can now usurp the chiefdom of Trendeheim. It's going to cost us 250 gold, but we're going to gain 300 piety. And she's going to not like us very much. But we're going to take it, I guess. Which is over here. Which gives us that, I believe. So let's go ahead and see what happens. We're going to usurp it. And now it's ours, I guess. It's just ours. It cost us money. It gained us prestige. No, we still don't have it. He's in another freaking losing war. Could offer to join his war, but he has no interest. I just don't want him to get completely subjugated. That's going to be the problem. But I don't know what else we can really do about it in the current situation. Does Alba have much in their name? 7 champions, king, no liege. Because we might just... I really want up here, but we might have to just eat England first while they're super fractured. Like, England alone has, like, no men. We could simply declare war. He has no allies. Oh my god. We could go for the chiefess's claims, which is the whole kingdom? Lordship of Furlix and the lordship of... I don't know what lordship means. Yeah, it's one of these is hers, but I would want to invade the kingdom. But we need to be... We need to have 800. We have it. We have to be exalted among men. Yeah, that's a bummer. Meanwhile, Alba... We could just subjugate him. Subjugating Denmark is tempting too, but we're just... it's not the direction I want to go. If I murder the King of Sapmi right now, he's obese. I wonder if the war will drop. Because he's going... Sapmi's trying to subjugate him right now. He's got little to no army. We could move in and kind of subjugate Sweden, but we need the wars to stop. And taking a page out of his father's book... I think we're gonna try and murder him. I think that'll maybe stop the war against Sweden. We'll see how it goes. We're gonna play it patient. We're gonna play it very, very patient. We're now a paragon of virtue? That's fantastic for us. We got a favor hook on the ransom we let out. Okay, we've already finished a new fascination for our culture. We'll focus on Onagar now. Your nephew, Chieftain Osser Scullison, is our new heir. Why? I guess that's why they're trying to kill her. Because she's next in line. My wife, Queen Svenhilda, eagerly brings a woman before me. My king, allow me to introduce you to Garifalia, the claimant to the Duchy of Achaia. Garifalia bows before me and says, "It is an honor, my lady. Sadly, Achaia will most likely remain out of my grasp without a beneficiary by my side." Well, we could grab her and she joins our court. And she has a claim on a duchy that I don't know if I really care all that much about. Prison, parchment, pigeon to do Crispios in that order. We imprison her. I don't want to do that. Well, we'll bring her in for now. We might be able to use her either way. I want this murder scheme to go off first, though. Accosted. My agents have scheduled a journey for King Terra, which will take him through the dark woods. All right, let's see what happens. Okay, he dead. No one suspects my involvement. The bandits are hunted by all, and the soldiers fought back. We hate doing what our father does. But it might help with bringing this war down. Now, we could try and kill the nephew as well. And it's a very likely chance, and we could just start destabilizing everything. He's a disputed heritage because we know for a fact that his child, so to speak, or rather his parentage, so to speak, isn't exactly what they would like it to be, which means we might be able to murder him too. Another 18-month murder plot. How's Sweden holding up? Not great. We'll try and step in quietly as we quietly sit on the throne and kind of just allow things to continue. Our military continues to rebuild anyway. Our son in ward learned his lesson, not reaching more than one candle. He can become temperate. He's currently getting a learning, but temperate's not a bad thing to pick up. He's pensive and temperate. A secret exposed, although there's no way to conclusively prove it. Count Theodoros of Alabasta has brought forward evidence that Oystein is not my son, but was fathered by my vassal high chieftain, Torbjorn? There is no way to indisputably prove any of this, but it's all starting to make sense. My son and heir. You're still sleeping with him, aren't you? It's revealed to me she loses 15 opinion of me. I almost wish I never knew. Well, we're gonna go talk to him. And now you little shit, you've been sleeping with my wife. Excuse me. He won't accept it, but I can revoke his titles. I can't use a hook on him? He has a decent amount of men. Well, then guess what, dude? You die. I can't in good conscience vote for my not son. Yeah, I know I can lawfully imprison him. I can't believe my wife, dude. But I'm so old at this point. I can't. She's an adulterer. She was swayed. Who knows which children are mine and which are not at this point? Who knows? He's hurt, but he leans on the bottle some more and continues his life to rule. The last days that are around, that is. We might be able to jump into this war anyway and go right for the capital. I don't know. Let's try it. On his final days, he's I don't know. We could subjugate him. You take his primary title and make him your vassal. To get Sweden before anybody else. But that might instigate war in our country as well, which is a concern. Let's do it. Let's get involved very quickly. We're gonna raise all here. It's gonna take some time. It's got 47 days to raise them, so we gotta hold out. But then we're just gonna march over. A new diplomacy perk could go well, and we've got a champion that arrived as well. Forced vassalage. I think we just want to keep our family close right now. Okay, one day, there we go. Now let's start moving, and we're just gonna go right for the capital. And then we'll split here probably, because it can only hold up to like 5,000. And then we'll go and siege a neighboring area. Ooh, maybe we should try and fight them. I've heard good things about you, the impeccable King Gudrir of Norway. A neighboring ruler, the King Wacław of Poland. Let's see. Sure, we'll start exchanging letters. I don't know who, oh, they're raiding. Screw it, let them raid. Oh, well, we're gonna fight them now. For no good reason, really. All right, he's an insightful thinker, a reveler. Tell me about your tome collections. All right, we're so smart. We do our research before we do any of that stuff. We'll go for the 300 diplomatic experience. You gained 100, but we got the low roll. Written in the stars. High Chieftain to scare, a local mystic. Yeah, we're gonna give him bad health. Bad omen. All right, let's go to the capital. So this can only hold enough. It's fine. If we capture the king right out of here, out of this capital, we're gonna be in very, very good shape. I kind of want to drag out their main forces. We'll just keep grabbing champions, of course. Champions and peasants. All right, let's hope he dies. That's what you get for sleeping with my freaking wife. Which means it cannot be tracked back to me. Oh, that's a shame. What a shame. Hey, your lover's dead. What do you have to say about that? Oh, you're lucky I don't put you in prison, girl. I took King Baldur's son hostage during the siege. Fantastic. That means that's just done. All right, let's head over to here. He ain't getting released by any stretch. Capturing your son just fast forwarded it so nicely. Lingering resentment. High Chieftain Utai has been harboring a secret affection for Suniva, my vassal and ward for the daughter of a chieftain Osir. Now he's mad. He's gonna be vengeful. I mean, it's good. It's virtuous to be like that in our religion, so we kind of have to say yes. Well, I'm glad I rushed down the upland capital. The first time it happened, I barely even gave it a moment's thought. But my vassal chieftain Harold has grown bolder, challenges me. He challenges no longer pass unnoticed. He's testing my limits. Ignore him, ignore him. He's just a vassal and a champion? I'll ignore him and steal his ideas because I'm a petty diplomat like that. I've gained you gained a manipulation hook on him. Grew more hesitant, but now remains quiet. Eyes cast low. That's right, dude. Don't F with this. That's a long walk around. Honestly, let's grab the water because we have the water crossing bonus. So let's grab this little piece area over here. Solitude in the Great Hall. My son and ward seem to be having a difficult time in the latest feast. He slipped underneath one of the tables and there hid from people the entire meal. He's shy. I don't know if shy is good. Impatience not great either, and neither is gluttonous, so I guess you're just gonna be shy, dude. I'd rather you be shy than any of those things. You're just raiding. I'm fine with that. Raid away. You're gonna weaken the defenses for me so I can move in and just scoop up what I want. To subjugate the King of Sweden. Make him mine. Patience has paid off. Now, I'm actually curious. We'll go down to 1 real quick. Sap me, how are you doing? You still in the war? You are still in the war. We just have to rush it down. Faster than you. My vassal, Chief Harold, has arrived outside my castle with a grand procession of well-dressed diplomats, champions, and exotic entertainers. The fellowship resembles a parade led by Harold himself. In a booming voice, Harold announces that he's here to pay homage and that he comes bearing gifts of gold. Such generosity is hard to find. Okay, I don't know if I trust you. Keep the gold, your friendship is enough. He'll gain 35 opinion of me. I gain 150 prestige. Yeah, honestly, the gold is fine. I like it, but the prestige bump is much better. Keep your money, my friend. I'm a diplomat, remember? And right now we're at war, and we're winning pretty handily, so I'm not really worried about making money. I charactered High Chiefess Hen's wife. Would you like to take her back for lots of money? Of course you would. I'll take that. Alright, the Kingdom Sopmi's on their way over. I'm gonna make a run south here. I could play defensively, but we're taking attrition real bad. Okay, takes a ransom offer. Okay, they're gonna come fight, which I'm hoping we'll win because we have a much better army here. Yep, here they come. And they did the river crossing. We're having bad rolls, unfortunately, but we're still winning the fight. They're gonna bring more over, though. Okay. Stop. Pause. Yeah, we're gonna have to fight this. Is there a better commander than me? I think I'm the one that has the forward crossing. Oh, no, I don't. Alright, we'll just take it. My vassal has been wounded in battle. We're gonna win both those fights, which is huge. We did lose our vassal, our friend, got hurt. But we're just gonna let that go. And we have a perk. Okay, we won that fight nicely. They're gonna bring more, I think. But we're gonna keep trying to take this city. And then I think we'll head back home. One thing at a time. They just lost a big chunk of their fights and their men there, so let's just try to take this and then we'll back up and regroup a bit. Good, we got a good dice roll there. Our boy is gonna be greedy, I think. Though I might take the stress and make him gregarious, the diplomatic person that we are. Okay, I took it. Let's head out of here. Would you like your baby? I guess not. So we'll kill some stress off here and kill a child. It helps relax the bones, dude. Well, he got subjugated, I think. Alba! Whoa, what? Okay, hold up. Alba. You're Catholic. You don't have a lot right now, to you. Okay, we'll disband our army. We're raising rather militaristic children, I have to admit. Everybody's been very, very good in the military. And, that's been kind of scary. We're gonna go ahead and usurp this title again, because we have the gold. We have everything in our realm. So we usurped the earldom. Now, Brittany's still at war, which is hilarious. And he's not doing so well. I mean, that's the problem. If we decide... man, I was really hoping that was going to work out. I didn't realize Alba was getting involved somehow. Well, I think we go back into let our armies kind of heal mode again. It was an unfortunate missed opportunity for war, but it's not our last. Being impatient is what's going to get us killed here, so let's not be that way. My ward, High Chieftain Uatai, has come of age, and it is time he left my care. With sufficient tutelage, even a child that displayed little natural inclination toward warfare, such as Uatai, can come to truly understand it. He has shown great aptitude both in battle tactics and the management of armies. Congratulations, you're a bit reckless. But that's cool, you get a little bit of a bad roll, high roll type deal. Alright, not bad. Now we're gonna send him a little bit of money, so he continues to like us, and leave him be. Sapmi is looking like the next step we're gonna be going. They lost their war of subjugation, and they have a total of 6,000 men, but we could do a little bit better than that. In fact, I'm actually gonna go to our military here, and I'm gonna level up a few things. Light horsemen, pikemen, footmen, armored footmen. I have bowmen, yeah, I wanna upgrade the bowmen a little bit. The size 3. We're getting invited to a feast at court. We like to drink, so we'll be grand affair. And we just made this guy our big vassal, so we'll go ahead and do that. Hopefully it won't screw us over. And I think what we're gonna do is we might just raid Alba quite a bit and just devour and just destroy them as best I can, because they're currently embroiled in another war, it looks like. They're being raided by a bunch of people, which is fine. Brittany's still getting completely royally effed up the A right now. Ooh, all right, let's let the armies chill a little bit, and we'll see how the feast goes first. All right, the chief liked us a lot. We grow closer to forming a friendship with him. We drank and spent time with him. As one plate of food is replaced by the next, my vassal goes on and on about hunting, and that is how we salvage that mess. Are you sure I'm not boring you, my lord? No, no, please go on. Or we can just grow closer to forming a friendship with him. The dilemma. The feast is dwindling down, and I find myself deep in conversation with my impatient vassal, Chieftain Into. He inquires about my opinion on tax levels, a subject he is deeply interested in himself. Another friendship, or, well, another fascinating topic. We have a dangerous faction rising to power here, with a bunch of peasants, so maybe we shouldn't be raiding anytime in the near future. They're gonna trigger. Be ready. We're returning home. Farewell, everybody. We lose some stress. People like us, and we gain eager reveler. 2 diplomacy. We have become quite the fun person. We're brave and zealous and patient, which I think is shown in how we play with this character, waiting things out, but always murdering in the name of our religion. And the drink has led to eagle revelry. Salt in the wound. While I was at the market with Oliver, is this my boy? Yep. His attention was caught by a criminal chained in the pillory. Oliver watched him for a while. When he did nothing but cough and beg for water, he rolled his eyes and kept walking. So you're going to be callous, potentially. A shy and callous, learned person? We could make you compassionate, which would be more in line with our current character. Arrogant as well would work. Let's move him to compassionate. To the vile King Gudrudir, with God guiding us, we'll rise up, blah, blah, blah. So you're gonna rise up, you random person. All right, we're gonna get a war. Rally the troops, there they are. We'll do it all here. I don't know where they're gonna go. Waiting it out. I like how there's not even war music. Like, these poor peasants don't even understand. Nothing is gonna happen. I'm just gonna wait to see where they end up going. We have to wait anyway for a few days? No, we're good now. You're going all the way over here? Oh. Damn, dude. Okay. 9,000 men. That's a lot. Well, if we give it up, they're gonna just take this whole thing, right? So, if we surrender, they get Sussex, Holland, and this over here. But it would get rid of all this other land. Is it worth it? We lose a level of fame, which brings us from illustrious. We're almost exalted among men. I can't lose exalted among men. I need that for something. I can't remember which. All right, let's keep moving. We'll jump on the boat with them. We could probably call some allies into war. Is it worth calling any of them into war? We'll call you into war. The extra 2,000 men could be good. A new lifestyle perk yet again. Fabricate county claim speeds is a little bit high. But diplomat, that's what we want. All right. Hey, everybody. I'm gonna come back and re-siege this. Yeah, you're gonna come and fight. I'm gonna be a defensive person. I'm hoping this is because their troops are so bad. I'm hoping we can make this work. You know, let's put you as the leader because you're an aggressive attacker and an unyielding defender. So we'll see how this goes. Ooh, we were winning a little bit. With the death of Oystein Godrinsson Yngling, your nephew is their new heir. So our heir died, everybody. And we ended up picking up a new heir. He's very sneaky. Oh, I kind of like him. He's very sneaky. If we could get a younger person there, maybe we can vote for Oliver Yngling, my boy. Though we will go to him, I think, no matter what. But we'll see what happens. He did not deserve this. Let's see how this war goes. This fighting goes. Yeah, we're gonna maybe win. Oh, yep, they're voting for him. It's a tough one. Nope, never mind, back and forth. This fight is tough. Oh, we just lost numbers. An unfortunate loss, but we can recover and push back. We'll hold out here. He's super hurt. Wounded. Supply limit's 8,000. This is why we need cities and not tribes, dude. We'll just keep going back. And we'll just wait and fight them. This is why we could fight them. Seems I'm left with no choice but to comply. So not only did we beat them when we went back to war, we kidnapped him, and it ended it completely. Valuable hostage capture. Your forces took hold of the foe Eastage hostage after capturing during the Battle of Catterick. He's not even all that good, but we can actually just torture him. We don't want the secrets. What else can we do? Just execute him? Kills off some stress. We'll just kill him off. You do not, under any circumstances, think that you can do that to us. So now we're gonna be raiders. And we're gonna go raid the nearby area because we're mad now. This is what happens when you piss off Vikings. Now we're being raided as well, but that's okay. You want me to join the war against King Venno of Estonia? I'm gonna say no. Lots of money to be had here. Trappings. I stand above my subjects. Yeah, we've done this before. Let's just take the piety. Now we raid the church. Churches are valuable. Sorry, Alba. Brought back 82 gold and 82 piety here. Oliver comes of age, our son and champion. He became an astute intellectual. They grow up so fast. We're just gonna hit this whole county here. Alright, they look like they're gonna fight. Loyalty and fear as their king. Okay, another one where we can get some opinion from a king. Or just get generous liege. I want to see where these troops are going before we go anywhere. Alright, they're just moving in there. I think they're leaving. Because we can't disband until they bounce. No, they're going to be there. You know what? Screw it. We'll go and hit them. Get out of here. Once again, another call to war that I must decline. And now we'll raid it. Don't worry about it. There's no money to take from here, so I guess we're just raiding it for no reason. We might trigger the event where we can like extra raid it for a lot of extra stuff, but yeah, we didn't get anything out of that. All right, now we can disband our army. We put down that peasant revolt, which was just obnoxious. And holy crap, Sweden has fractured massively. I hate to leave you hanging, but our old king here is... days are numbered. And unfortunately, the one who's supposed to take over is also rather old. But it looks like we'll eventually be at the daughter here. I do wonder. Our boy can marry. We'll marry our nephew's daughter. So, you know, a little bit of courage. A cousinage happening there. I think. Uh-oh, wait a minute, now that I think about it. Why does it say he's my heir? Jeerd comes of age. Alright, good. I'm trying to slow things down here. Alright, accept our marriage proposal. Our candidate. We're 14 compared to 30. My God. We're gonna start murdering some people who aren't voting for my choice in heir to see if I can get them to the person who's gonna take over as theirs. Who's this? We got an alliance with Novgorod here. I'll take the alliance. In the meantime, seeing all of this split up is crazy. Again, not to leave on a cliffhanger, but our patient king is at his last days, and his nephew heir, the sneaky spy, callous, paranoid, chaste man, with a single child as his heir, is eager to take his spot, and he plots daily to when it's to come. But will he be the one that sits on the throne? Only time will tell.
The red storm is sailing. She